Hello folks, Reverend Aaron Stockwell with the weekly update for March 25th, 2021. I hope you are taking care of yourself in the ways that you know best. One of the ways that I know best for me is to try to find joy out in the world. And since it is March 25th and I grew up in North Middlesex County, that means that Kimball's opened today. I was in line with my parents at 10:30. They opened at 10. And what better way for a New Englander to welcome spring and bring a little bit more joy into the world than getting some ice cream on what was then a cold, rainy day. Going up to Kimball's also brings me a little bit of joy because it's a time when we can reminisce. My family has been going there since at least the early 70s. And as I've told some of you, my grandmother painted the signs that still hang at the Kimball's farm in Westford. So it's a nice chance to bring a little bit of joy. Everybody likes ice cream. And to reconnect with a little piece of my family history. So I hope that you find joy in your world. It could be in very small ways, but that's a way that we're going to make it through these weird times that we're in. I want to do a quick look back and then a look forward. Of course, on Sunday, it was so good to see so many of you at the Stewardship Packet drive-through pickup. So good to see, at least the top half of your faces in person, not on Zoom, and also get a sense of how tall some of you are. Zoom doesn't really tell you that. So it was good to see you. Then afterwards, I met with the Council on Congregational Ministries, who are charged with looking at the overall shared ministry of this congregation. And I closed out that day with meeting with the First Parish Framingham frontliners, people who work on the front lines during the pandemic. And it is a privilege of mine to hold that space for them to talk about the joys and the struggles of their work. On Tuesday, it was also good to see some of your faces for the COVID-19 memorial service that the Framingham Interfaith Community Association had. I'll be honest, I was the one that said we need to do this. I headed up the planning team, and it was really wonderful working with that planning team. It was interfaith. We had, Rabbi Allison Poirier, Cantor David Wolf, Reverend Dr. Debbie Clark, Father Don Pachuta, and Deacon Susan Lindbergh-Haley, Susan Lindbergh-Haley. And just really, I love doing interfaith work because it really gets to the heart of what you're trying to do. Also, participating in the service were Reverend J. Anthony Lloyd, Dr. Reese, and someone whose name is escaping me, but I'll put it in the caption below when I remember, from the Islamic Society here. So it was good to have everybody, as well as Rav Sam Bloomberg. So that was a really meaningful experience. Open Spirit and Edwards Church have put out some flags as a kind of more physical memorial on the center common here. I forget when they're going to be taking those flags up, but that's another great opportunity to memorialize this time, because in these moments when we can have collective mourning together, I think that helps inch us toward collective healing. So, I also want to thank you for your warm wishes and your congratulations. Lizzie and I announced on Sunday that we are engaged to be married, planning a wedding for some time in spring of 2022. So again, it's so good to be a part of a community that celebrates joy and sorrow, but right now, joy. This Sunday, our service is called Weaving the Tapestry of Grief. In that sermon, I'm going to look at a few different frameworks for looking at how humans move through the grief process, which I think is really helpful as a framework. So we'll look at a couple different frameworks like that and just explore grief just a little bit more. As you know, our theme for these 6 weeks is paying attention and meaning making. Also, the music is gorgeous. A lot of wonderful music that Dean Arvidsson, our acting music coordinator, has put together for us. So be sure to tune in at 10 o'clock this coming Sunday. I believe that is all of the news that I wanted to share with you. It's so good to be a part of this community. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe and staying well as well. Bye for now, friends.